If you need to get in touch with me today to do something about your business, whether you're an SME, a corporate, a startup, or an individual trying to start business today, I'd like to paint a tiny little picture. I'd say an organization today that has 6,000 employees. And you go and ask them what their strategy is. A lot of times what you're going to hear is, we are digital first, we are disrupting the market, we are going to be using analytics to make proper decisions. AI is big for us, and we want to empower people around that strategy. So we are a forward-looking organization, and our vision is to be digitally transformed completely by XYZ date. Now that is a strategy, and that's what's on paper. An outcome of a digitally transformed organization deals with the entire ecosystem. The culture of the people, the culture of the leadership, the thinking of the board, the customer solutions, the environment at work, and lastly, their online presence. I picked online presence as the last one. I have picked online presence as the last one because there's always a temptation to start with the online presence. So you find an organization of 6,000 employees, you ask them for their online presence, and they tell you, here's our website, www.organization.co.ke. You look and you see it's a static website that has no information that's changing on a daily basis. Why should I come to your website? If I come once and I see your logo and I see the portraits of your employees, the board members, your mission, your vision, your long-term outlook to sponsorships and how you want to interact with the community where you operate. Once I've read all that, I'm not coming back to that website. Then the organization probably tells you that is just our corporate organization website, but we have an online presence on social media. So they have a Twitter handle, they have a Facebook page, they have Instagram page, and they have a LinkedIn page, for example. And so when you look at that, you find LinkedIn has 10 followers. Facebook has, let's say, 600 followers. It's not even 10% of the total number of employees. There lies in the problem, because there could be individuals within the organization that have a bigger following than your own organization. The sum total of the following that your people in the organization have could just be a significant contributor to your own corporate online presence if you interact with the employees well. Where do we go wrong? We start by saying laptops and mobile devices, high-end phones and everything are for the CEO, board members, and top leadership. Everybody else should have a desktop because we don't trust them. They'll go with information at home. There's security issues. And you want the same people to come back and evangelize your digital strategy when they cannot participate in it. Or you tell the system administrator to block the following sites because this is where the people are going and you don't want them to go there. So they decide that their time on Facebook is their time and not your time as an organization. That and many other things could be a contributor as to why you're not disrupting your industry. You're not disrupting your solution that you're delivering to the customer because the customers are not engaging you. To disrupt, you need to hear the customers. And gone are the days of conducting quarterly research to ask a set of customers about. Customers will tell you how they feel when they engage. So to carry this conversation to the next level, you can get in touch with me and we can look at how culture is a significant player in this and some of the things you need to do within the organization. Whether it's the way you have your email signatures, it's the way you hold your meetings, what are the things that you value most, what is the voice of the person in the organization, and human capital has to be on board. IT has to be on board. There are systems that can allow employees to be free to interact without putting the organization at risk. I mean, before COVID, who knew that banks would be allowing employees to log from their own houses and access information and support you about what's going on in your account? Today, when you call a customer service rep in a bank, they're not seated on Kenyatta Avenue building somewhere talking to you. They're actually talking from one of the bedrooms where they have decided that that's where their little office is going to be. So we need to take this conversation to the next level and feel free to engage throughout, put up your ideas, let's share, let's learn from each other, and let's make a difference in the places where we operate. Thank you.